Hey there, travel enthusiasts! Michael Handsome here, and let's be honest, who wouldn't want to be handsome with a name like that? Today, we're diving headfirst into the Caribbean's bluer-than-blue waters and beaches so pristine you'd swear they were photoshopped. We're talking about the top 10 places you absolutely must visit. Get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe shed a tear from laughing so hard. First up, we're jetting off to Jamaica, the land of reggae, jerk chicken that'll set your taste buds on fire, and street food that's a culinary adventure in itself. The locals here have smiles as warm as the Caribbean sun, making you feel right at home. Picture this. You're kicking back on 7 Mile Beach in Negril, the sun's setting, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, a Bob Marley tune's drifting through the air, adding to the perfect vibe, and you've got a cold drink in your hand, maybe a rum punch or a refreshing coconut water. No trip to Jamaica is complete without experiencing Dunn's River Falls, one of the island's most famous natural attractions. You can climb the falls, feeling the rush of the water, splash around in the cool pools, and enjoy the refreshing escape from the tropical heat and pretend you're in a cheesy but awesome 80s music video. It's a blast. And hey, speaking of music, you got to make a pilgrimage to the Bob Marley Museum in Kingston, a must-see for any music lover. Just don't ask me to teach you, I've got 2 left feet, but it's all in good fun. But here's a question for you. Why don't reggae musicians make good fishermen? It's a bit of a riddle. Because they always drop the bass. Get it? Bass, like the fish in the music. I know, I'm here all week, folks. Enjoy Jamaica. Next up, we're setting sail for the Bahamas, an archipelago so stunning it's practically illegal. We're talking over 700 islands and cays, each one more beautiful than the last. But the real star of the show here is the swimming pigs of Exuma. Yeah, you heard me right, swimming pigs. These little guys are living the dream, lounging on the beach, taking a dip in the ocean, and probably wondering why everyone's taking their picture. And speaking of pictures, you got to get one with these porky pals. Why did the pig go to the beach? Because it wanted to be a bacon in the sun. Okay, I'll stop with the pig puns. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're stepping back in time to Cuba, a land of classic cars, salsa rhythms, and a whole lot of history. Havana, the capital, is like a time capsule, with its colourful colonial architecture, vintage cars cruising down the Malecon, and the sound of live music spilling out of every doorway. You can practically feel the spirit of Hemingway himself lingering in the air. And speaking of spirits, you've got to try a real Cuban mojito. Head to the beaches of Varadero and you'll find some of the most pristine stretches of sand in the Caribbean. Why don't Cuban cars ever get lost? Because they always follow the old Havana-gation system. All right, I'll put the dad jokes on cruise control for a minute. Chapter 4. Barbados, where the beaches are always beckoning. Next up, we're heading to Barbados, the island where the beaches are always beckoning and the rum punch flows like water. Seriously, they invented rum here, so you know it's got to be good. Start your Barbadian adventure in Bridgetown, the capital city. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, packed with history, culture, and enough charm to make your heart melt. Check out the Garrison Savannah, stroll through the colourful streets, and maybe even learn a few Bajan phrases. But let's be real, you're here for the beaches, and Barbados does not disappoint. Why did the surfer bring a ladder to the beach? Because he wanted to catch some high waves. Okay, I'll admit that one was pretty bad. Chapter 5. Dominican Republic, History, Beaches and Mountain Highs. Get ready for some serious variety, folks, because we're heading to the Dominican Republic, a land of towering mountains, lush rainforests and beaches that go on for days. If you're looking for that classic Caribbean vacation, head straight to Punta Cana or Puerto Plata. We're talking all-inclusive resorts, endless buffets, and enough activities to keep you busy from sunrise to sunset. Dive into the country's rich history in Santo Domingo, the oldest European city in the Americas. Explore the Zona Colonial, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with its cobblestone streets, colonial architecture, and fascinating museums. Why don't mountains ever get cold? Because they wear snow caps. All right, I'll give you a minute to recover from that one. Chapter 6, St. Lucia, the Caribbean's crown jewel. Get ready to be wowed, folks, because we're about to land in St. Lucia, the undisputed crown jewel of the Caribbean. This island is straight out of a postcard, with its lush rainforests, dramatic volcanic peaks, and beaches that will make you question if you're dreaming. First stop, the Pitons, those iconic twin peaks that dominate the skyline. And speaking of awe-inspiring, wait till you see the Sulphur Springs. Get ready to soak up some sun, folks, because we're heading to Aruba, an island where the sun shines practically 24/7 and the beaches are always calling your name. Eagle Beach and Palm Beach are the stars of the show here, with their powdery white sand, crystal clear turquoise water, and enough space to find your own little slice of paradise. But Aruba's not just about beaches, though they are pretty amazing. Head to Oranjestad, the capital city, for a dose of Dutch colonial charm, colourful buildings and some seriously good shopping. Why don't beaches ever get lost? Because they always follow the sandals. Okay, I'll admit that one was a bit of a beach bum. Chapter 8, Antigua and Barbuda, a beach for every day of the year. Pack your swimsuit, your sunscreen and your sense of adventure, folks, because we're heading to the stunning islands of Antigua and Barbuda, where the beaches are legendary, the waters are crystal clear and the good times never stop. They say Antigua has 365 beaches, one for every day of the year, and after spending some time here, I'm starting to believe it. Each beach has its own unique charm, from secluded coves to bustling shores. But don't spend all your time soaking up the sun, because Antigua has a rich history too. There's so much more to explore beyond the sandy shores. Head to English Harbour and Nelson's Dockyard, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, to step back in time and learn about the island's fascinating maritime past. It's a must-visit for history buffs and curious travellers alike. And if you're looking for a truly unforgettable experience, hop on a boat to Barbuda, Antigua's little sister. The journey itself is an adventure, and the destination is pure paradise. Why did the beach blush? Because the seaweed. Just kidding. It's actually the stunning pink sand that makes Barbuda's beaches so unique and picturesque. Okay, I'll admit I'm on a roll with these beach puns, but seriously, Antigua and Barbuda are the perfect destinations for beach lovers and adventure seekers alike. So what are you waiting for? Let's dive in. Chapter 9. Puerto Rico, the island of enchantment. Get ready to experience the best of both worlds, folks, because we're heading to Puerto Rico, the island of enchantment, where American convenience meets Caribbean charm. This island is a treasure trove of culture, history, and natural beauty. San Juan, the capital city, is a vibrant mix of old and new, with its colourful colonial architecture, cobblestone streets, and lively nightlife. The city pulses with energy, offering a unique blend of historical landmarks and modern attractions. Explore the historic forts, wander through the plazas, and savor the flavors of authentic Puerto Rican cuisine. From mofongo to tostones, your taste buds are in for a treat. But Puerto Rico is so much more than just its cities. The island's diverse landscapes offer endless opportunities for adventure and relaxation. Lace up your hiking boots and head to El Yunque National Rainforest, the only tropical rainforest in the US National Forest System. This lush paradise is a haven for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Hike to waterfalls, swim in natural pools, and keep an eye out for the elusive Puerto Rican parrot. The rainforest is teeming with wildlife and offers a serene escape from the hustle and bustle. And if you're looking for a truly magical experience, take a night kayak tour of a bioluminescent bay. The glowing waters create an otherworldly spectacle that you won't soon forget. Why don't bioluminescent bays ever get tired? Because they always glow with the flow. These natural wonders are a must-see for any visitor. Okay, I'll stop with the science puns. But seriously, Puerto Rico is an island that promises enchantment at every turn. So pack your bags and get ready for an unforgettable adventure. Chapter 10, Turks and Caicos Islands. Dive into paradise. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're landing in the Turks and Caicos Islands, a paradise of pristine beaches, turquoise waters, and some of the best diving and snorkeling in the world. Grace Bay Beach on Providencial is the crown jewel of the Turks and Caicos, and for good reason. This stretch of beach is consistently ranked among the best in the world, with its powdery white sand, crystal clear waters and calm surf. But the real treasure of the Turks and Caicos lies beneath the surface. Dive into a world of vibrant coral reefs, colourful fish and graceful sea turtles. Why did the coral reef get a job? Because it wanted to make some clams. Okay, I'll admit I saved the best or worst dad joke for last. Thank you for joining us on this Caribbean adventure. We hope you enjoyed exploring these beautiful destinations. The top 10 places to visit in the Caribbean. From Jamaica's reggae vibes to the swimming pigs of the Bahamas, we've covered it all. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your sunscreen, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure. And remember, always keep a dad joke handy for those long flights. Until next time, keep dreaming of Paris.